What's up, everyone? It's been a long time, even for me, you, everyone here. I know, background, bad, but, I've been doing 40 hours of work, a job and everything. So, I wanted to talk about a few things when it came down towards, this game. And this is a great game, but it lacks a lot of things. First of all, the very first thing lacks is content in a way, a little bit of content, but not as much as you guys might think. But it still lacks content. Doing the same thing over and over again with this game can get a little bit like, how would you say it? Boring. So I went on to, how would you say this? Their Discord. I was like, you know what? It'd be really nice to have add Guild Wars. Please add the Guild Wars, because it would be really great to have something like that. And people are like, not happening, not happening, not gonna happen. We're not happening. We're not doing that. We're not gonna add Guild Wars. Well, you gotta have a reason, right? Like, what is your reason? Oh, Box. What was it? Bewick. Bewicks. And that was the reason. It's just those few characters that are from the Knights of Blood. Okay, we know that Vox is strong, but he's not strong enough to take out certain characters. I'll tell you right now. When you do PvP with him, okay, it's a whole different story. First of all, in order for him to be good, he's gonna have to build up meter to do his overclock, okay? Or you guys want to do overdrive. That takes a while, okay? You need a team for that. You need him to get a team for that. And you need a team for that, okay? If you don't have a team for that, it's not going to work out as much as you might think. Burick is the same way, he needs help with building. It's anything with the Knights of Blood. It takes a while for them to get themselves going, okay? They're not overpowered as you may think. The only problem I had when it came down to like PvP, especially for arenas and everything, let me tell you, Tornado. Yeah, Tornado is an issue because her paralyze and does a lot of damage to other like elements that are even, I don't know, opposite element where they're supposed to counter her. Yeah. There's, she's a big issue for me. She can go and die. Let me tell you something now. She needs to go and die. Please, just remove her. That's one of the problems I have in PvP with like characters like that. Is that in a nutshell makes me mad. I don't know how to deal with her. I do, and I don't. I just don't have the characters. I don't have the items to deal with her. So she's just a pain in the butt for me, just a bit of a pain. But and so those people that I was like, this Discord, very close-minded, because doing the same thing over and over again, like fighting mobs, same thing over and over again, grinding the item, same thing over and over again. The arena sucks because it's just not thrilling. It's like, oh, you go in there, you PvP, bada bing, bada boom, you're done. It was another good idea to add in this game, inbox. And one of the people that discarded that said that, yeah, we're not doing that because I love to get like hate messages. Like if you get hate messages, there's always an option to block people. I mean, but it was really funny to read when he said that, because it was like, you know what, I could actually see that. It's like an actual deal, and it makes sense that someone like that would not want that, especially if you're a Twitch streamer, right? Could you imagine the hate mail that you would get from random people and they would try to get you banned? Yeah, I could probably see that not being like an actual deal. Maybe you want to, get this game going and want to live stream it and all that. It makes sense, honestly. It really does. I could see that where no one should add that. But Guild Wars, though, should be a thing. Maybe an inbox for like send out messages for your guild of what you're gonna do, what's your daily mission, what's gonna happen, are you going for the ranks, are you going for top rank, what kind of boss do you need help with, what do you need to do, well, how can we do this with you, what should we do, like those tiny things can make a whole like different type of game of the game that you just made. Like, change it up, you know, get things going, roll ball it, you know, guild wars, or a guild to do something, go for the top rank, who's the best guild, who has the best strats, who has the best characters. I want to say about the best characters, but who has like the best idea of how to build like their team, or what items that they have on their team, or what character does better than what character. Those tiny things can change a lot. I think I just actually went into the wrong dungeon and I shouldn't have done that. But those tiny things can change a lot into a game, and people just don't want that. They don't want that kind of change. That change seems like it's just too much. They're afraid to go like against certain characters into this game. It's like the Knights of Blood are not as good as you might think. They're good in a way that they're good against bosses, but in PvP, like an arena or anything like that, it takes time. You're not starting off with you're killing mobs and building up your meter right away. You start off with nothing and you build meter by versing the other team to get that meter going, okay? There's a big difference between the two of those things, okay? And people are just like, I don't care. I honestly don't care about that, but who am I to like stop that from happening or making that happen, you know? And this is, people just don't want that kind of thing. They don't want that sort of change. And I'm dead here. I'm actually dead. I didn't limit break any of my characters to actually wear really good ones. Oh well. You know, this guy kind of sucks, honestly. That is the guy that I started off with this alt account. Because I wanted to see how good this team is. Probably review it a little, like on the next video. Yeah, weird licking sounds. But yeah, no, their Discord is pretty toxic. Even people from maybe Japan, probably. I have no idea. Japan, like when I was like, yo, dude, a guild would be nice, especially guild wars. Change it up a bit. Doing the same bosses over and over again can get a little bit tedious. Let's try something different. No. We're not. No. Wait, are you kidding me? I'm not doing anything like that. You're nuts. That sounds stupid. You're fucking stupid. That kind of thing kind of like set me back. I was like, oh man, what fucking toxic Discord, you know? Not, mind you, not everyone actually said that. I'm not doing this again. I knew I couldn't do this. I don't know why I even clicked on this. But there's like everyone agreed, actually. I take that back. Everyone agreed that that shouldn't be a thing. They don't want that becoming a thing, because there are other people that started like, yeah, they were like, yeah, well, I hope that would never become a thing, because I really love to go against like people with overpowered characters. And it's like, never went to PvP, and every time I go to PvP, Vox can be beaten. Vox can be beaten. He's not hard to beat. It takes him a while to build up things. It's not like he builds it right away. And people were like, no. Nope. That's a stupid change. You're stupid. I'm like, okay, because arena is so much fun, you know? Going in arena, play it, do nothing. Wow, what an experience for me. I'm just doing this because there's an orb, and I want to just get rid of this. You know, gotta get that 15 crystals. Gotta get the 15 crystals, boys. You know, you gotta get that heal on right away. Throw the heal out, put the heal on her. Why not? And then pop my boy out. This guy is not as good as I want him to be, but I just don't have the characters for him. If I find this certain character that can actually build his art engage right away. I did not pick Fen this time. Fen is just obviously overpowered, and I wanted to try something different. I went Rags. Rags is pretty overpowered too, so I don't know what I'm trying to say here. You know, Rags got that going on. If Rags can... Okay, let's talk about this. Rags would be overpowered in PvP, and I know that for a fact. He can bait a team, and he can take one of your teammates, or not your teammates, but the enemy team, and like stagger them. That's who you should worry about, okay? Not Box, not any of that. Rags. Let me show you a little bit. Like, I don't even have Rags awoken yet, but let me show you. what Rags can really do. Alright, he has a passive. When near death, he gets like per hit, okay, with his opponents. So we'll just auto equip because I really don't care. Actually, hold on. It's not auto equip because I put this in here. His item. There we go. Okay, so what? Let's see what Rax could really do. And there's a tornado on the other team. I hate tornado, man. When she paralyzes your team, it's like it's a long time. It's not bad, it's just a long time. Alright, so we got Rags on the team and we got the home girls and everything. You know, let's go, ladies. Bam. There's Rags just pushing them back, you know, denying them. And actually, Rags gets per hit. And he just spams his per hit and he can stay in the back line as long as he wants. Okay, that's how good Rags is. And then here we go. Here's the fade. Bada bing, bada boom, bam. It knocks them all up. Gives us a little bit of time. Bada bing, bada boom. We dash in there with the homies. Look at that. That's who you should be afraid of. Bada bing, dude. That is Rags for you, man. Like, Rags is not even a Woken, and he's still good in PvP, okay? I don't want to hear, Bucks, you know, I don't want to go against Fuck. You should be afraid of Rags, dude. Rags is deadly in PvP, okay? And I know that for a fact. If he fades you, GG, okay? You're done. But he can still be beaten. I'm just saying, he's a lot more of a threat than Vox and Buick, okay? I'm telling you right now, I just don't have the team to actually go against them. You can still beat them. They're not, like, impossible to beat. But Rax, let me tell you something right now, is one good dad. He's my dad. But he's still good, okay? He's awesome. He's good in PvP, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that please put in something that relates to PvP. Guild Wars, or change the arena, because the arena is kind of freaking boring. It's not like, whoa! It's not even fair most of the times. But it's boring. It's like, whoa! Oh, that was so hype, dude! That's crazy! Oh, you saw that? Oh my god, did you see what happened there? You're going against other AI in PvP, okay? It's not that impressive. And what I mean by that is you go into battle, okay? You're going into battle together, and you verse an AI. Builds that team of how he wants that team to function as a team, and it relates off to that. Yeah, that's not really that impressive, honestly. Then you find a team that you want to build, and you have more of a advantage because you use your items whenever you want to use them. So you have a huge advantage against the other player that isn't there. It's just there in the PvP system because they got up that high. You could build a team that I feel like is a lot more stronger. Like whatever that girl with the umbrella is, okay? The girl with the umbrella is pretty busted, okay? She negates damage, she can save her team. Those people right there are really strong. She's crazy. She's crazy strong. And I don't think people understand that. I've seen a few of them, and I have a hard time going against them. Like I said, they're not impossible to beat. There's just going to be a little bit more of a hassle to get them down and kill them. But, you know, do what you gotta do. If you want the game to be what it is right now, it's just killing the same mob over and over again. They'll get the item over and over again. Do this over and over again. Go for it. I know there's content that comes out every time, and usually it's the same thing, okay? You get your keys, or get materials, get evolved. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Holy shit, I'm sorry. Get evolve items. Get whatever. You know? Get stickers. Whatever that content gives you. You go for it. Like, it's boring. Real quick. Because once you've done everything for that daily thing, right? Like, once you've done that, okay? What is there to do afterwards? Not very much. I'll tell you right now. There isn't very much at the very end of the day. So it's not that impressive. Oops. I messed that up. Oh well. He's dead in one shot. So this girl is so good when it comes down to this. Watch this. She's gonna go up in the air, get the scissors onto this guy. Bada bing, and the last hit, bada bing. She hits pretty hard. Once like he's broken, her damage input is ridiculously high. But I mean, do what you gotta do. If you want the game to be the same, go for it. It's gonna be the same. Nothing's gonna change besides like crossovers. Now, that was a huge rant with the PvP on the Discord that they have going on there. Okay. Another thing is pretty impressive, you know. Let me tell you something right now. The next thing will blow your fucking mind. Last Claudia was a kind of a disappointment. It's not because it was buggy. It's not because it's just the way that it was made. Okay. How it was made, I was like so disappointed. So in this game you could switch characters, and there is a a target like switch of what you want to do, like send out like an AI, one of your teammates to verse another AI. Okay, I was disappointed in that because I saw potential. Okay, I saw a lot of potential in this game. So when I switched my units and I want them to attack a certain like character, they don't do that. The AI completely takes over, overrides what you want to do as a combo, and they just randomly go after certain enemies. I was like, what is going on? That's dumb. There's no like interesting play here, because if I want this character to attack this mob, and I want this character to attack the same mob, and I want me to attack whatever mob that I want to attack, what's the point of having the switch attack mob besides going on yourself? The skill tree is pretty cool. I don't have a problem with that. This game is really hard. If you're looking for a challenge, this is the game for you. Last Claudia, not the game I'm playing right now, but the game that I'm saying right now, Last Claudia. It's a really cool game, but it lacks a lot of things. First of all, it lacks characters. The arcs are okay, they're really hard to do. Upgrades take your SAM away with the red and blue orbs that you get later on. And I don't know. I have very mixed feelings for it. It could have been something great. It could have been something. A lot of like people in Japan, they're like, the reason why they hate it is because they got bugged in a certain stage. That's understandable. But the reason why I hate it is because there's no like cool gameplay. It looks fantastic as a game. Graphics look fantastic as a game. The music is fantastic. Okay, everything about this game is fantastic, except for a few things that are really important for me as a player. Your gameplay, the amount of units. Now the question asked, is there going to be a crossover event? I can see a crossover event. If a crossover over event happens, what like Grand Summoner's doing with all their characters, I would play it. I would go back to it and play it. I still have it on my phone to play it. I just haven't played a lot of it yet. I mean, I play enough of it to know what's going on in the game, but not like I'm all the way to the end game. If I have to go all the way in the end game, oh god, that's not gonna happen, because I can't like tell my team what to attack or who to attack. If I want to attack like a tank to attack a boss by himself as we kill the mobs, it's not gonna work out, is it? It's not gonna work out for any of us, me or my units, honestly. So the game needs to be messed with. The controllers, I think, are all right. They're not like that impressive. They're not new to any type of game that I played so far. And the main reason why I say that is this, okay? I thought you could move, honestly. When I saw some gameplay, I thought you were able to move. because the little button in the very middle, it's called an attack button, and it's the only thing that's in the middle. I thought you could go up and down, okay? So I was like, that seems like a cool mechanic. If you want to play as a certain character and you want to dodge, bada bing, bada boom. That was a thing. I thought that was going to be a thing, honestly. I really did. Because in this boss, like in boss fights or any type of fight that you go into, I thought you could dodge. You have no dodging ability. You are not in charge of dodging. You just go straight in, you attack, and that's it. So when you want to do a boss fight and you want to dodge certain things, you know that they're going to charge on you. I thought I was able to go up and down. No, you can't go up and down. You just have to accept the fact that the boss is going to go right after you. That's what makes the game hard, okay? I was like, no, that's stupid. I don't like the idea of that. I don't like the idea of it. The only thing I could do is smash that attack button, build up meter for my ultimate, and then accept the fact that I'm going to get punished for it. And I was like, wow. So here's the game. Here's where it stands at. You can't dodge. You can't go up and down. You can't control where your units, who your units attack. Then once you do that, once you switch on all the units to tell them who you want to target, they go back to attacking randomly generate or random fucking enemies. Random enemies, and then you're done. It's like the gameplay is random. Besides, you attack what you want to attack, you have full control over that. But when it comes down to telling your enemy or your allies to attack something, you have no control over that after switching back to your own character that you want to play. That's dumb. That really, it upsets me. Because when I saw gameplay of this, I was like, oh, holy crap, that's awesome. That is the game for me. I don't care if there's a lot of characters in it. I didn't care what it was. I saw like you could drag your like attack button up and down, and I guess that might have been a bug. I have no idea. No, that's not a thing. You can't dodge. Then when I noticed all of that when I was playing the game, I was disappointed. I was really disappointed. Who's to say that they won't be able to add that in? And they probably will. They might look at this video and 20 minutes long of it, and they're like, damn, you're right. There really isn't much of a gameplay going on here. At least something that you like. But, I mean, it's not even that I like. It seems like I've seen the reviews, and it's like 3.9. That's bad. That means you need to change something there. Well, you know what? We're going to kill this last boss. I'll make a video in the afternoon, probably. Right now I'm using the blue stacks because Nox just eats my RAM. I don't even know why. Just eats it up. It's like, just eats it up. Yeah, I hope this game does put Guild Wars in here, honestly. Vox is not that strong in PvP, but he is a god when it comes down towards killing bosses, okay? I will admit that. But not in PvP. It takes a while for him to get things going. And it goes with every Nightblood, except for one Nightblood that I thought could be... It has potential in PvP. Alright, we're gonna break this guy. Check this out. You see this? So when he's like casting his art in his full meter, you can break it. Let me show you that. Increase break power by 250% during enemy's arts. So when he's like doing his art thing, when you're watching the meter right here, bada bing, bada boom, you're gonna have to use that. Excuse me. His normal attacks are not that impressive because, you know, there's just normal attacks. You have to really pay attention to the art, so it's not that bad. This is bad when he tosses you. I thought it was gonna be bad, but I have a shield up, so it's not too bad. Yeah, so it was really nice to meet you guys, and hopefully, you know, we go find waifus all the time. Okay, here we go. Mega Drive. No, fucking Mega Drive. Yeah. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. I thought this guy would be impressive of, like, breaking the enemies, but he's not that impressive. But, like, if you break your losses or anything like that, he's a god. And he has a full reset with his art. So it's not too bad, but it's not that great. Maybe like crit damage might change the fact of how like I see this guy playing out. So I hope you guys have a fantastic day. That was at least good 25 minutes of my random rants. I love you. I love you.